Good morning, guys. It's Becky Bamboo. Today is Monday, April 25th, 2011. I hope you all had a wonderful Easter yesterday. I know that I did. My husband and I went to our church service in the morning. We hung out for a while after church. They always have a kind of a coffee fellowship, and we hung out there. We're getting to know more and more people at church. It's such a welcoming place to be. I fought against going to church for a long time and really didn't get a lot out of it for a long time. But now that I'm getting older, and I think a big part of this for me is losing weight, I feel so much more comfortable in that environment, and I'm feeling like I'm learning a lot. I think part of my issue with church for so long was that I was sexually abused by someone in my church. It was actually my minister's son, who was a babysitter for us, who sexually abused me when I was really little. And ever since then, I've kind of just had an issue with church. I've been really uncomfortable at church. He was at church a lot when I was growing up, and it was a hard situation to kind of grow up in, and I never really got a lot out of church because I was always so overwhelmed with this other crap that I had to deal with. So I think it says a lot that I'm kind of really getting back into a church now. It says a lot not only for, like, I guess the outside of me, but also the inside of me, that I'm healed and feeling good enough on the inside that I don't have all the anxiety. I used to have such really bad anxiety with church, and like I didn't want to talk to anybody, and I just didn't want to go, and so it's really, like, it feels so good to, like, see that I've overcome a lot of this stuff. And it's not just because of my weight loss, but it's definitely a lot contributed to that, because my weight I carried was a lot of a protector that I put on myself starting at a very young age because of my sexual traumas. But anyway, I had a fabulous time, and yesterday afternoon my husband and I, we went to Steak and Shake to eat lunch, which is kind of funny on Easter Sunday, but it was quiet. We really enjoyed ourselves, and then we went to Old Navy to just kind of piddle around. It's been raining here for like 4 days, and it's supposed to rain. I think I have cat hair in my mouth. I wonder who that came from. Did that come from you? Yeah, I think it did. But anyway, it's supposed to rain until like throughout Wednesday of this week, which is such a bummer. I'm so sick of the rain. It's just crappy. But so it was rainy yesterday. I have to tell the story of Old Navy because I'm blown away. Those of you on Facebook probably already read this, but typically the last several times I've been at Old Navy, which I haven't been to the store in quite a while, but the last time I was there, I bought an extra large t-shirt, and I bought a 2X and an extra large. And now the 2X is way big on me, and the extra large is definitely it's fitting pretty well right now. I mean, it fit pretty good all along, so it's starting to get to the loose side, I guess. But in the bottoms, I bought a pair of jeans in a size 20 from there, and they fit really well when I got them. Now they, like, just totally fall off. Like, the thighs and stuff are still really form-fitting. I guess that's just the way they're cut, and that's what I've decided. I think I had done a whole long video about, is this the way the jeans are cut now, with the really form-fitting thighs and all that kind of stuff. And that's just the way they're cut, because they are, like, ginormous in my waist and belly. So I'm no longer 20 at Old Navy, and I didn't try on jeans yesterday, but I did try on. I kind of was in the market for like some nylon swim type shorts that I could wear over my swimsuit, like if I wanted to go out and wash my car outside, because I just have a one-piece Speedo, and I like to have something that will cover my thighs and stuff if I'm just going to be out, or hanging out with friends, or sitting out in the sun, or anything like that. Because obviously I've talked about my thighs are a real problem with excess skin. So I was just looking for something to cover that. So I grabbed those, and then I I saw these kind of like sweatpant material Bermuda shorts, and I grabbed those. And then I saw these kind of cargo pocketed shorts, and I grabbed those, and I took them all to the dressing room. I grabbed the XXL. Now, the last time I was at Old Navy, there was only a few XXL items that I could get into. Some of them, like normal material, anything that wasn't stretchy, did not fit. And I started with the swim shorts, and I put them on, and they just fall off. And I'm like, oh my God, is this for real? Like, is this really happening? Because, like, it was just yesterday I was in here, and I couldn't fit into some of these XXLs. So I thought, this is just a fluky thing with these shorts. And I call my husband on the phone, and I'm like, come back to the dressing room. So he comes back there, and I'm like, look at these shorts. And he's like, dude, those are like way too big. I'm like, yeah, I know. But that's crazy, because that means I need an extra large at Old Navy. And he's like, yeah, I know. So I thought, well, maybe it's just these shorts. So I tried on the next pair. Same thing. All three pairs, same thing. And he just standing out there smiling. He's like, it's so fun to watch you and like your reactions, because he's like, you know, it's happening so fast still that you can't seem to keep up with it. And he's right. I can't keep up with it. It blows my mind. It literally feels like yesterday I was at Old Navy and, you know, picking through certain items that I thought might fit my bottoms, because I've always been smaller on the top, so the tops weren't really an issue. But it was crazy. It was great, just totally crazy. And so anyway, we kind of got a good laugh about that. And I had seen this cute little summer sundress on the clearance rack, and I thought, well, I'm going to try it on. It was in an extra large. And kind of when I pulled it off the rack, I thought, there's no way this is going to fit. And because I thought over my lower half from my waist down that it would be too tight. And so as I'm trying on these shorts and they're falling off, my husband's like, I think that dress is going to fit really good. And I put it on, and I opened the door, and I'm like, can you believe how cute this is? And he's like, that's really cute. And he's like, it's amazing to watch you come and pull stuff off the rack, and it fit really, really well. Because there was a time when we would go shopping that I would pull stuff off the rack, and I couldn't even get it on because I had gotten so big. I mean, I was wearing 32s, but there was times I would go to Fashion Bug, and I couldn't even fit into the 32s, and just because I had gotten like almost to where I needed a 34. I never allowed myself to buy a 34. What I did instead was buy like men's big and tall stuff. Like I have, you know, like these shorts that I used to wear that were athletic shorts, or like a 6 extra large. So that was kind of the way I got around it, but it was bad. It was really bad. So I was just standing there like twirling in the mirror in this cute little summer dress that was purple. It was so cute. And I'm thinking, how cute do I look? This is an extra large. This is ridiculous. Like not even a year ago, was wearing 6X. Are you kidding? So I had such a blast. I call it my retail therapy. It feels so good to just go and try on clothes and realize exactly how much you've changed and how much the work that you put in really does make a difference. Because I wouldn't be an extra large in my bottoms if I wasn't running, and if I wasn't doing all this cycling and all this other stuff that I do. That wouldn't be happening. So it's pretty cool to me to realize that I've come so far. And speaking of which, since this is my double week weigh-in, because I was gone on vacation during my weigh-in day. So this is week 42 and 43 post-op, and I want to give you kind of an update of where I'm at. When I got home from vacation, I got home late Monday night last week, and I actually got on the scale when I got home because I wanted to take a peek as to where I was at. I told you guys I did that, but I didn't give you the number. At that time, I was down to 239, so I had lost 5 pounds over vacation. And that brought my total loss to 185 pounds. And actually over this last week, week 43, I lost another 5 pounds. So I'm now down to 234, and that's a total of 190 pounds lost. I am straight up on a 5-pound kick for the last 5 weeks. I've lost increments of 5. Week 39, I lost 10 pounds. Week 40, I lost 5. Week 41, 42, and 43, I've each lost 5 pounds. I don't know what that is, but I'm going to just ride it out. I'm good with 5 pounds a week, you guys. So I am at 190 pounds down. Um, get out of town. Get out of town. Um, just Jennifer's size 16 jeans are fitting me. Get out of town. Are you kidding? My size 20 Old Navies are huge. Can't wear those anymore. I have one pair of size 18 jeans that one of my sister-in-law gave me, and they're getting looser and looser and looser and looser in the waist, and it's insane to me. I bought a belt. I showed you guys my cool Torrid belt that I got. It's got all that bling on it. When I bought it, I was in the first notch of it. I've already gone through all the notches. I need to add notches to the belt because I've already gone through them all. Are you kidding me? Like, it's nuts how fast this happens. I don't think I'm ever going to get used to it. I really don't. I sit back and think, like, today's the 25th of April, so in 3 more days, it will be 10 months for me post-op. So midweek this week is the 10-month mark. 10 months ago, I would have, if you had said, you're going to be down 190 pounds by April, I would have just been like, what the hell ever? Just get out of town. And here I sit and it's real. And I don't even know that it's real. And I know that I saw that Losing with Rebecca posted something on her. She's on Quest to Wonderland and she's almost there. And I'm so proud of her. And I know she's going to get it. But she posted something on her picture of her scale, something about, is this real life? And I feel the exact same way. Like, is this real life? Because I'm at a weight I've never been. I'm wearing size clothes I don't ever remember wearing before. I'm sure that I was probably a 16, like 6th or 7th grade. I know I was an 18 in 8th grade. So, I mean, it's been a long, 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 long time since I've seen these kind of numbers. And it's nuts. It's just nuts to me that it's happening. And I'm so proud of it, and I'm feeling re-pumped today. Last week was a really tough week for me. Last week was like, I've got to force myself to get to the gym, and I did, which is good. I mean, I did a lot of running last week. I ended up getting some biking in. That was the one thing that was nice for us on Saturday. It's been raining since I don't know when, last week, but we had a nice little break in the weather on Saturday where my husband and I decided to go on a bike ride. So we got 13 and a half miles in just this little tiny window between rain. And like almost as soon as we got back home, it started raining. So it was really like, it's like fate that God was saying, here you go. Here's this one little window that you can go ride in. And it was a wonderful ride. We had such a great time. And, my speed is getting better and better and better. And I feel extra strength forming in my legs, which is nice. I don't get too bothered being on my bike anymore. It takes a lot more for me to get stressed out. And I kind of before, like any little incline would really stress me out and it would be really hard for me to ride up. And I do tons of shifting and, it's not like that so much now. Like I'm figuring out that I can really power through some of this stuff, and I'm getting good calorie burns on my bike, and I'm really just enjoying my bike altogether. So with this number this week, back-to-back fives, week 42, week 43, 10 pounds over the last 2 weeks, I'm just re-energized and like just pumped about getting to my next goal. My next goal is to be down 200 pounds before June 28th. I mean, I've got 10 pounds to go. Does anybody think I'm not going to get there? Because I challenge you to tell me I'm not going to get there, because I'm just not, it's really not even going to be hard to beat it by June, I don't think. Unless I hit a hardcore stall, I would be very surprised. And I know how hard I'm going to work. So I think that's the other reason why I'm so pumped about it. I'm just pumped. I'm just like, yeah, 10 pounds to go to hit 200 pounds off of my body. Are you kidding? That's insane. And then it's 12 more pounds until, no, is that right? Yeah. And then it's 12 more pounds until I'm half the person I was. What? That's 22 pounds to be half of the person I was? Are you kidding? I'm so overwhelmed today with all of this. I'm just excited and elated, and I don't even know how to describe it. I suspected that the number was going to be good after being at Old Navy yesterday and having clothes fall off of me. I'm not used to that. I'm not used to going and grabbing a size that I think is going to work and have it not fit because it's too big. I'm used to grabbing clothes that I think are going to work and not fit because they're too small. It's weird to be on the other end of that and to have my husband standing out there going, why don't I go get an extra large? It's like, what? What did you just say? Did I hear you right? I mean, come on. So I'm not going to get over it today. I don't think I'm going to get over it. 10 pounds in 2 weeks? Oh my God. That means over the last 5 weeks, I have lost 30 pounds in 5 weeks. Oh my freaking God. And I see it in my body. I definitely do. My waistline is ever shrinking. And, that reminds me, I haven't done measurements in a while. I think I'm going to do that today. I need to make a little note so I remind myself to do my measurements today. But, to see the shift in my belt. I haven't worn my belt in probably close to 2 weeks because of being on vacation. I went where it was warm. I don't really need my belt with my capris and stuff because most of that stuff fits really good right now. So I put my belt on yesterday, and when it went all the way to the last notch, I was like, oh, because the last time I wore it, I was still, I think 2 notches away from the end. So, I mean, I can see where I'm shrinking. I can see it. And I also see places that are problematic. My thighs are really problematic. They're not shrinking as fast as I wish they would. My calves are looking great, but I'm finding that pants are becoming an issue because things that fit really good in my waist are a little snug in the thigh. And that's going to create a whole new challenge for dressing. I'm thankful that I've got as many clothes as I do right now, but losing 5 and 10 pounds at a time I'm going to be shrinking out of this stuff in no time. And that really worries me because I still don't have a job and I still, I can't really afford to keep up with this. So I'm really hopeful that I can get away with wearing some of the stuff a little bit big for a while. Most of what I have has belt loops, which I think will be something I'm going to have to keep up with is belts. But I don't know. I think shirt-wise I'm going to be okay because I've got some shirts that I can kind of shrink into. I can wear them now, but they're a little bit on the snugger side. But yeah, I don't know. I'm super excited about the way that my life is going, the way things are going for me. I actually wore my zebra striped dress to church on Sunday, the one that I wore to that wedding. And I actually had to have my husband cinch it up in the back and pin it because it had gotten so big. But I still am able to wear it because with it pinned, I wear that, there's like a jacket with it, and you can't really see where he pinned it. It kind of covers that up and it doesn't really fold it too weird. So it worked out fine. And I still was able to wear it, but I was definitely aware of how big it had gotten since I wore it into that wedding just not that long ago. I guess that's it. I don't know. I have so much other stuff like in my mind, and I think that I don't want to make a long video. This is already almost 20 minutes. So anyway, that's what's going on. I appreciate all your love and support, and I hope you guys had a great Easter. Bye.